All right, folks, welcome back to another one. We're camping. Got the water down there. We're gonna do a little catfishing. We got a catfish box, a couple rod holders, and 2 catfish rods. And down here in this bucket, I've got some live bluegill for bait. And probably like right there. All right, we'll do our live rig first. I'll talk to you about my setup here. So 7-foot Pro Cat rod from Academy, and this is an ounce weight and just a barrel swivel down to an 8/0 circle hook. We're gonna put a live bluegill on this one and send him out. Let's see. Here'd be a good one. How I'm gonna hook him here though, we're gonna go right through the tail section right here. He's gonna get the tail in the way there where you can't see. Here we go. Just like that. I'm gonna send him out to the depths. And twist my rod here. Let's see if we can do this without getting bound up a tree. Here we go. Sure it gets on the bottom out there. Here we go. Put that in that rod holder just like that. Tighten that line up. All right. Put our bail on here. Just like that. Now the next one, I'll probably use some cut bait on the next one. I'll show you here. While I did this one was a small one, I just cut the tail section off. It's the same setup, except this is on a saltwater series rod, and this is just a Bass Pro setup. And we're gonna cast it out. Probably not quite as far as the other one. Over in there around that dock will be good. Make sure it gets on the bottom here. You can feel it there. And then into the rod holder it'll go. Just like that. And I've got another bail put on that one since I'm not going to be standing down here with it where I can watch it the whole time. Clip it on down there. Well, we'll clip it right here. And here we are, folks. We're catfishing. I've got another rod right now I could set out, but I'm going to wait about doing that for a little bit, and we'll see what we can do. All right, folks. Girls are down there at the docks fishing. I'm going to cook up some bluegill and a couple of little catfish for supper tonight. And so I got my camp stove out here. I like to use it when I can. And All I'm using here is this Louisiana fish fry. I think this is my favorite so far that I've tried. And then there's just Texas Pete hot sauce. I put some of that in the bag here. Take out some of the ones here that are battered and ready. Make a little room in there for the ones that ain't quite getting covered there. We definitely gonna have plenty of fish to eat tonight. Eat some fish. Watch some Alabama football. Look, there's a squirrel over at my rods. I just got a bite down there, actually. If you guys like these vlog style videos, you can let me know in the comments. I tell you, I sure do love to camp. Although the camper thing is new to me. Highly out here catching some bait. Put them in there. What does that make, 3? How you doing it? No crickets?
No. I've about learned you just gotta watch it bounce until you just about can't stand it.
But they're biting pretty good, seems like.
I'll try to use the full piece.
Yeah, I took a walk down here because I've just about got the grease hot enough to start cooking. But I thought I might see how they catch one. Just saying, these little ones are really just beating the crap out of this thing. Alright folks, my grease is hot. Starting to bubble there. We're just going to lay these little fillets in there. Some of these didn't get covered good enough. Dadgummit, she's done caught us another one down there. Oh well. That's how it is sometimes. Alright. There's a big old catfish fillet. I'm gonna have to cut that one down before it'll fit in the pan. Roll this around in this batter here since it didn't coat real good in that bag. I needed a bigger bag. Like I said, I just put a little Texas Pete in there with it, so some of the bread didn't stick as good as it should have. So I'm going to show you my newest predicament. Well, first of all, I just caught another fish since we walked off, but here's my newest predicament. You see I got my little small pocket knife here, and I realized all I had with us was plastic silverware. I'll show you. And I knew that the grease was going to be too hot to do it, but I tried it anyway, like an idiot. So I'm reduced to, I went and washed this knife, and we're roughing it, as you might call it. But we're getting some golden crispies together here. Looking good. And Haley's coming by. She's give up. Have you give up?
Yeah, I'm gonna give her a rest.
A piece of fish. Oop, oop, oop. Good. I didn't add anything to that fish fry stuff. That's just what?
Look, no, like not bad.
I coated it in Texas Pete.
That's why I brought that.
Yeah, I know it. But look, let me show you
It's
something.
good.
I've been told the folks, this is all I have that will get fish out of this basket because all we have is plasticware.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're clearly noobs when it comes to people.
Yeah. You'd think though that I'd bring some tongs or something. Nah, absolutely not. Right.
Out of those 4, there was only one that was not a shell cracker.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we need to come over here sometime and put the boat in next spring and summer, and run down these banks.
Yep.
Check this area for. This is one of the few places on Gunnersville that I haven't fished for, brim from. This side of the river is just a whole new world to me.
I'd like to
Those
just
are
test another piece that
so hot. That one did. That one didn't. Is it not poison? Not poison. Good. Hey, if you go in, would you bring me a Dr. Pepper? Appreciate you. Got an empty fryer. Can't have that. We got this one, folks. If y'all can hear that bell ringing, step back a little. Feels like a pretty small one. Trying to keep him out of that other line. This on that live bluegill right here, folks. Just what I expected him to be too. Look here, little old flathead. Get him up on the bank. No, I was wrong. That's just a big channel. They come up and look dark. Let me get my hand on him here. Well, he got him a good snack. That's for sure. If I can get this circle hook out of him here. Help you now, buddy. There we go. Little channel cat. About 3 pounds. Not a big one, but he is a catfish. And that's what we're after. Let's let him go. There he goes. Just right. Oh, mate. Well, we got supper finished up here. Right as we caught that old kitty cat. What's that?
Oh, sorry.
Some golden crispies. Maybe we'll catch another one. He's right behind us. Morning, folks. If you can hear it in my voice, but I'm getting a little sick. It doesn't matter. We're still out here doing this thing. Now, you might notice I'm still in the same clothes as yesterday. And that's because there was a miscommunication. She thought I packed them. I thought she packed them. I'm not saying she should have. I'm just saying there was a miscommunication. It doesn't matter. It's Sunday. We're going to go home and get ready for church anyway. We're only about 45 minutes from home. We're that close, we're going to make it to church. So I've got about 35 minutes here to fish this morning. I'm going to put out one rod. I'm going to show you a little trick. I've got one bluegill that didn't make it through the night in this bucket. I've changed the water this morning so you can keep them alive a little longer. And so let me turn the camera around and I'll show you what we're going to do. I'm going to try to keep this in frame here, but I'm going to start into him like I was going to fillet him. I'm going to roll this knife over. And what I'm doing is sort of just making a half a flapper rig. So we're gonna leave that little fillet hanging. We'll open him up. And that should entice a bite here. This is the rod we caught that 3-pound channel on last night. I will say, with this rod, I sort of thought he'd come off. This is a heavy rod to catch the small ones on, but it worked good. And they're out here. That's the thing about fishing from the bank. You never know what kind you're gonna find, or if you're gonna find them at all, for that matter. If I was just fishing and not camping, I would move spots. But since we're camping, we're gonna work with what we have in this spot. Just to get in that holder there. Tighten that line up. Let it wait. Probably, I don't have super high hopes that we catch something this morning. But I figure if I'm up and able to watch a rod, I'm gonna put one out. So we've got 3 in there. We may need to try to catch a little bait this morning for this afternoon. See how they're biting this morning. Show y'all how I'm hooking these worms right now. Same way as always, pretty much. I'm just lacing them on. These little bitty ones we've been catching for bait here will tear them up, but they won't get enough in their mouth to hook them. So there is a lot of worm waste in here. We'll let a little bit dangle like that. We did catch another catfish last night, but it was way too dark, and when we got it to the bank, it was about this big. Little bitty. It was a little bitty flathead, and I couldn't believe he took that bait in his mouth. He took a whole bluegill, and you could see it laying in his stomach. It was crazy, but oh, there was a bite. Watch him. See how they just bounce that little bob right enough y'all can see it or not. This is what I'm talking about though. See, he had it under, but didn't have it in his mouth. We've got about 4 or 5 minutes left before that alarm goes off. Go get the girls up. I won't worry about pulling in that rod until right before we leave. Daggone. You can see what they're doing too. They're just little by little just stripping that worm off. It is aggravating though. We fish sort of this whole bank line back in here, and ain't really nothing back here but these little ones. you watched my last video where we was fishing out in the main river, that's how I was catching all them bluegill, was up in the grass. Uh-oh, it must have got wrapped around itself or something. Couldn't tell you what it done. Just about gonna give up on it this morning because we just ain't doing no good. And I've got a couple pieces of bait for when we get back, so we'll call it pretty good. Go wake them girls up. Put my fishing rods up inside when we get ready to leave. I don't want to leave them out for somebody to steal. So we'll try again a little while later. Maybe that catfish rod will go down. I sure would like to see it. So we missed one yesterday. No, we missed two. And then we caught two yesterday. I'd like to make it. We'll catch another one this morning. Oh, let's take a seat here. Turn you up and we'll watch this rod together. All right, folks, rain finally quit. 3 lines out, 1, 2, 3. New rod holders and 3 live bluegill. Yeah. What? Oh, I see him. He's a good one, looks like. Yep. He got you worm.
I'm pretty sure I just heard it free fall.
Here's your paper towel.
Thank you. Can you hold that? You want to put me another worm on?
No, I'll give you a paper towel.
I'll give it back.
I'll just wipe it on my Sunday pants. Which worm left, is there?
I wouldn't advise breaking them.
No, I didn't this morning when I was out here for a little bit.
I'm gonna try to get one.
Here, take it. Wonder it's sticky now after it's been in there for a couple days.
Yeah. They're like right in there. But I can't get them just being right over them.
Yeah. So just drop them in. I'll see him right there. He still got part of it anyway. May run out of worms before we catch enough to keep everything baited tonight. They just ain't up there in that corner. They're back toward the back.
crazy though, just being able to see them come right up to the top. Yeah.
Yeah, these you could probably do better if we had something that would sit on top, but I mean, like I said, it's our last night, so we don't want to waste anything. Oh, buddy. Look here. There's the first sun I've seen in 4 days. It's pretty out through there today. Sydney, you do better fishing if you put your phone down and put your hook in the water and all that other stuff. It's because you're fishing for bass. I don't know. On that lot. Can't tell. This rod just got hit. But no.
That first rod's definitely moving.
Yeah. I just don't want to reel on him too soon. He ain't really took the bait yet. He just hit it once.
Oh no, that rod head's moving.
I know it, but you got to let him take it, because if it's a small one, it's going to have a little bit of hard time to get it in his mouth.
I cast directly out in front of me.
You're going to get hung up. And all them sticks right there, it's a whole pile of them underneath. I'm about positive that's just going to be a little bitty one. But I would like
that 80-pounder.
I would like to catch one right here before we went in for the night. Right here. See him?
Yep.
Now they're on this rod right here. Look, he's pushed it back.
Yep. Probably didn't go cut the bait off the first one.
He may have. See if he's still there.
He's like, thanks for the snack, partner.
Can't tell. There he is. There's fish. Small one. But a fish nonetheless.
Maybe it'll be as little as yeah, it's about the same size. Maybe even smaller.
No, he's not too small there. Oh, he was hooked good. Look at there. Look how he was hooked right through the mouth.
Oh, that other one's bouncing now too. He just hit it. Oh.
I don't know how good y'all can see this one. Yeah. Let me get him unhooked. He wasn't coming off of that one, that's for sure. You know, little old channel cat looks like. Let me lay this rod down here.
Let me take a picture with it where it looks like I did something. Okay.
We're gonna toss him back real quick. Right there. Now, do I check this one?
I mean, it's been pretty still.
It's tight though.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was...
Yeah, we'll check this one, because said I'm not gonna leave them out here all night tonight anyway. I think he got the bait off that one. It's probably the same fish. He probably just moved over.
Mm-hmm.
That reel just sounds good, don't it?
I don't know if I'm crazy or not, but it looks like this one's good.
Let's see. Yep, sure enough.
Bait.
Got the bait. Right there.
Oh. Hey, look at that.
Bunch of skeeters. They're getting bad down here, that's for sure. All these trees.
haven't seen it bounce.
I ain't seen it. We'll leave that one out here for now.
It looks like it's moving.
I got to put some of this stuff up. We'll listen for the bell. Have you light?
Sorry.
In case I need it. We'll see what we can do.
Go ahead and put this rod in the back of the truck.
Yeah, you can go ahead and put it up. Grab that other one, it's up there too, and lay it in there. Don't want that rod tip there. Well, we got the bell on it. We caught that other one. Well, folks, that's where the trip got a little hairy. I'd been progressively getting sick over the weekend. Probably Friday morning, and then we were actually supposed to camp Friday night too, but ended up the storms were so bad, just decided not to set up that night. So progressively through the weekend, I started getting sicker, and so anyway, the last clip that you saw, fishing wise, I was starting to feel real bad, and within 15 minutes of that moment, I come up with a pretty heavy fever, and pretty much I went to bed. I sent Haley and Sydney, which if y'all don't know, Sydney is Haley's cousin. Anyway, sent them to the store before Sydney went home that night. Got some NyQuil, and you know, I pretty much didn't do anything else. Slept through the night, kept the fever through the next morning. Monday morning, I was supposed to be at work. I ended up going to the doctor. They said that no, by the time I got to the doctor, the fever finally broke. And here we are. A little antibiotic, a little bit of Dayquil, NyQuil combo. Seem to be doing better. A little rattle in the chest, coughing some things up, but otherwise I'm doing pretty good. They didn't really say, maybe bronchitis, I don't know. Anyway, had a fever, couldn't get anything else done. We didn't catch any more fish. Like I said earlier in the video, had we not been camping in that spot, bank fishing for catfish, I would have went somewhere else. Because obviously there was fish there. We were catching fish periodically, but nothing of any size, you know, so not really what we're after. You can see behind me, we got the rod holders on the boat. We're gonna go hit the river some more this week. Didn't know if we was gonna get to do that or not, but I'm feeling pretty good. A couple more days, I'm gonna get back out on the river, see what we can do. But I would have moved spots had we not been camping. Keep everything centralized there. We stayed with that spot. And, you know, because with the hurricane coming through, us getting the tail end of that hurricane, all the rain and the storm and stuff, you know, we had some pretty heavy wind, you know, pretty good soaking rain. So just try to stay centralized to that one campsite and just stay in there and just sort of fishing in between rain showers and things like that. I do want to say before I end this video that, you know, if there's anything, I mean, nothing I could say helps, and I don't know if there's anything that I can do, but in my small YouTube channel here, you know, thoughts and prayers are out to everybody that's in, you know, that's been affected by this hurricane. It's one of the worst in history, especially here in Appalachia. I mean, it's not, there's nothing, like I said, there's nothing that I can say to help those people cope with the loss that they're having to deal with. And I keep hearing more and more reports of, you know, more deaths and more loss of property and lives and things like that. And it's just, you really hate to hear things like that. And so if you're, you know, if you're the praying kind, say a special prayer for those folks. They're going through a lot, and I know they need it. You know, there's a lot of ways to help. I know there's a lot of people local to me. They're taking up donations right now. They're sending trailers up, you know, at the end of this week. And so, you know, it's one of those things where if there's anything that you think you can do, anything you can donate to send their way, I know those people really appreciate it. So anyway, without trying to end this video on a sort of a sad note, I do appreciate y'all watching. I hope you enjoyed the vlog style video. I've got another one planned. We've got a trip coming up where we're going on an adventure. We're going to drag that camper of mine, the new to us camper. Me and Haley are going to take it to Sevier County, Tennessee. And we're going to be going to the bottom side of Douglas Lake, below the dam, camping down there, doing a little catfishing. We're going to do a little trout fishing expedition in the Smoky Mountains. And we're going to spend a full weekend up there. So that's coming up real soon. You'll definitely see that video. Whether we catch fish or not, we're going to document it. And so y'all stick around for that one. Otherwise, y'all stay tuned. We're going to do some more catfishing. We're going to do some more crappie fishing. And before you know it, we'll be in the deer woods and the squirrel woods. And we're just going to live this life. So if y'all like the outdoors, you in the right place. Anyway, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Appreciate everyone that's subscribing and commenting and liking and sharing. It's fantastic to see this channel starting to grow. And but yeah, we'll catch y'all on the next one. Y'all take it easy.